Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And the Raiders have got him. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll be out right at the 35. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs at 1-10 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chase Young, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, these two teams met in Vegas earlier in the season with the Raiders winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They go screen with Dillon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Here's Herbert. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7.
Fight on these two.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Hey, Kaplan.
Herbert now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
21. Go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Touchdown Raiders! A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Out to the right here to Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Go Lion, 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 Lion. 21. Baylor tight. Reel it.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, here is Jones. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Yellow.
An inside give to Jones. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 33 yards that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Going right back to Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert off of play action. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Let's go. Hey, Ray.
Herbert changing things up.
Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow. Yellow.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Shreds the tackle and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Jones is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
And some space here. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Play action. It's Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10.
Hey, ram. Crowd run.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well. 21. Set.
Herbert now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A hole to dig out of here. Second and 17.
380. Good hunt. Baylor Tiger. 5-9. Set.
Here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Pat Fryermuth.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
This one finds Wilson downfield. Down the sideline he goes, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there. 58 yards.
And the Raiders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joshua Carty to kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith, powering his way forward. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Fitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27.
Attack, attack!
27-yard line.
Yellow! Right side!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Right side!
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hero 15! Yellow! Right side!
And again, it's Mahomes.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Amari Cooper, 27 yards.
And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But
got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Raiders extend their lead yet again.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Joshua Carty to kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. Jones hit and the ball's out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. The left side completion to Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
43! 43!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
And this will be incomplete. What, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
That is incomplete.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right?
Let's go.
Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Set. Hey, ram. Set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket.
Because under pressure, they got him again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt,
and they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, They might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Yellow. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. 15.
Now it's Mahomes again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't like. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
Now he's loose again.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Yellow.
One final try for Mahomes.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
Charles, a lot